Namaskar, Ram Ram, Om Namah Shivaya. I hope you all are doing very well and very good. And today's video is about the most mysterious planet out of the nine. Yes, you have guessed the right, Rahu. How Rahu perform in all 12 houses, because this is a mysterious planet and nobody can judge. But if you know in which house your Rahu is, you can judge a little bit. Rest on the rest of the charts. So let's welcome Akash ji with his research of the most mysterious planet. Namaskar, Akash ji.
Namaskar, Rahul. Rahul ji. I'm saying Namaskar, Rohit ji. So, Rohit ji, sorry.
Oh, I'm happy you tell you call me Rahul ji. I'm even
you
happy.
know,
Oh, very big
from
thank you.
morning, I've been reading so much about Rahu that everywhere there is Rahu all the time. So, Namaskar, Rahu ji. So, Rohit ji, Rahu. First of all, those who people, everyone knows Rahu. Rahu is the north node of the moon, and somehow people should understand that Rahu was created from a demon called Swarna Bhanu, who came and disguised as a god, and then took nectar, that is Amrit, from the Samudra Manthan that happened. And because of this act of mischief, um, Lord Vishnu cut his head into two, and the head was named Rahu, and the tail was named Ketu. And because they had the Amrit, and they were given a place in the Navgraha, that means the nine planets. So there are seven physical planets and two shadow planets, that is Rahu and Ketu. So today we are going to talk about Rahu in 12 houses. So if Rahu is in your first house, second house does not matter in any sign. But these are kind of the results that Rahu will give you, he be in any sign. Okay, if it is in the first house, second house, third house, fourth house, if you say Rahu is in my seventh house, sixth house, third house, let any sign be there, but these are the basic um, things that Rahu will actually show you when he is in that house. Okay, Rohitji, now moving forward. Yes, Rohitji, you have something to say?
Before you start this video, please can you please open that Aries chart, the number one chart which you want to
There is
show
no
for the
Aries, nothing. There is, yeah, there
first
is
house.
no first house. Yes.
We are going to tell about us the Rahu's effect in all 12 houses. Do you, being an astrologer, consider the drishtis of Rahu, aspects of
No.
Rahu? No.
No, Luigi, no, no. I do
Okay.
not. Whatever Mr. K. N. Rao, Guruji says, he says there is no aspect of Rahu and Ketu. So there is
Because
no
of
aspect
shadow.
of,
Because of
because
shadow
of
plan.
shadow. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm sorry that way. If there are many astrologers who consider Rahu and
Yes.
Ketu aspects, that is the uh, same as Jupiter. Whatever aspect Jupiter has, fifth, ninth, and fifth,
Seven.
seventh, and ninth. Same way they think about Rahu and Ketu, but no, I feel no, not at all.
Okay.
Anyway, so when Rahu is in the first house, so now what is the first house? The first house is yourself. It's someone who you are, yourself are. Now, when Rahu is here, remember Rahu is the most intelligent planet than any other planet in your chart. Rahu has the power to actually go, penetrate towards others' character and see and judge them correctly. So you can easily judge other people, that how they are they good, bad, or are they harmful, or are they neutral? What kind of person another person is very easily guessed by a person who have Rahu in the first house. They become very good um, judges, like they become a very good magistrates who sit in the court, and they can see the person and they can judge immediately what kind of character that person has. Here the person can be troublesome, lazy, unwise, selfish, non-religious, talkative, brave, and take advantage of opposite sex. That means if you're a male, you can take advantage of a female. If you're a female, you can take advantage of a male to get your work done. Now, because it is the first house and a planet like Rahu sitting here, so obviously Ketu will be sitting in the seventh house, and because of this placement, there may be problem in marital life as well as tension in the family. You know, but on the other hand, such people are extremely lustful, because these people do not care about any other what you say, any other decency. They just want to be lustful. They can also go out of their marriage, and that is the main reason for their marriage to fail. Now, if Rahu is extremely strong here, for example, it is sitting exalted here, or it is sitting with a friend, or sitting in the house of a friend, then intelligence is at a different, another different level. Now, only thing that Rahu will do, because as soon as you turn 5, that is in your childhood, there is a chance of you either going through a death like situation, or very bad, extremely bad health that will affect you throughout your life. That can happen at the age of 5. So Rahu in the first house is extremely benefic, Rohitji, but somehow all depends upon placement, dasha, antardasha of Rahu. Right, Rohitji? If you move forward to the second house now, here, if Rahu in your chart is placed in the second house, it is a very good placement. If it is sitting in the house of Taurus, for example, because Rahu is exalted here. But if it is in the second house, overall it makes a person a troublemaker. Such people make trouble for other people. They can be con man, con people, someone who can con you, someone who will have such kind of what you say, such kind of um, speech that you will easily be able to get into their scam, and also get, it indicates loss of money. At the same level, the person also has an eye on the other's wealth. Such people can lose money if Rahu is sitting in a bad house, but gain money from other people if Rahu is sitting in a very good house. Overall, such people are very miser. They do not want to spend money. They are always unhappy, not satisfied at all with how much ever wealth they get. They even, because second house, as we know, it is the house of your speech, your family, your traditions, your self-respect. Such people lose self-respect, and also on the other side, it is also seen that such people faces a lot of opposition from the family members, and they are very dishonest and travels to different places for their livelihood. That means they are conning different places, different people at different places. Now, the basic character of Rahu is malefic, but in this century, in the current period, Rahu is the most benefic planet, because Rahu gives you material wealth, and that is what every chart reading, Rohitji, I do. They only ask, what about my finance? Is everything going to be good? Is it? Because everyone, the world has taken us into such place that finance is everything, nothing else is important. So yes, now listen this way also. If Rahu is sitting and very good and is aspected by benefics, or sitting with benefic or in a benefic house, here this person can become very strong, very rich, and they can enjoy family comforts. So depends on the placement and the sign that Rahu is. But overall, in this house, these are the kind of effects Rahu will give you, not less, not more. In fact, can give you more trouble, but less of what you say, wisdom in the second house. Such people can also speak very foul language. That's why they are considered to be away. The family, there is a lot of family opposition, because they will speak ill about other people. Luigi, when Rahu is in the third house now, your third house is the house of your courage, right? Courage, extremely courageous people they are. Such people become sports personalities. Such people have extreme strength. But if Rahu is malefic or afflicted, they can even become, born in the same sex, like born as a male but act as a female, or be extremely worried about every step they take in their life, or born as a girl and may behave as a boy. So completely split personality. Okay, now remember, Rohiji, the sports girls who play wrestling, if they have Rahu in the third house, even if they're playing wrestling as a girl, but they inside they feel like a man. That is what it means. Here, when Rahu is in the third house, the person is full of valor, that is full of courage. He would be deprived of happiness in his own relatives. That means his surroundings, his neighborhood, his enemies, will be his family members and his neighbors. and later on. But because of this, enemies, and because of the motivation that enemies will give him, he will live in comfort and luxury. Because extreme hard work converts into comfort and luxury. Extremely strong, extremely glorious, capable of holding high position in life, and can be bestowed with honor from the government. Just look at sportsmen, Rohit, at every stage. Initially, they faced a lot of backlash from the neighbors, from everyone that what is this person doing, why? And suddenly they become famous and they get lots of honor from the government and so many things. Such people also become film stars. Such people also become very good writers, directors. But unfortunately, if Rahu is very weak here, then they will be very poor. They will be suffering from ear diseases and face defeat in life. That means they can never ever shine in their life. And to make sure that your Rahu is weak or strong, you need to get in touch with some kind of a learned astrologer or someone who can look at it and give you a clear, statement about your Rahu here. Now, Rohit, when Rahu is in the fourth house, when Rahu occupies the fourth house, Rohit, then discontentment from the family and disloyal friends are indicated. Fourth house is the house of domestic peace and happiness as well as inner peace. Now, here that means at every level, even family, even friends will be disloyal with you and you will have some kind of issues in your life. There will be danger from electricity. Such people can even die from electric shocks, weapon, poisonous animals. Such people can get bit by poisonous animals, and they have an inability to conceal other secret. They will not be able to hold other people's secrets. They are gossipers. They will go from here and there and become a gossiper. Now, on the other hand, if it also makes you extremely brave, a manipulator, someone who manipulates things, a traveler, bereft of comfort from spouse and gets involved in useless debates unnecessarily. Such people argue a lot unnecessary for no reason because they feel that they are right, they are powerful, they are right, they whatever they do is right. And because when Rahu is placed here from 36 years old to 53 years age, they will progress in extreme heights, like extremely well they will progress. If you see, Rohitji, this is the fourth house, and fourth house is the house of moon. Rahu plays an enmity here, but now we are talking with blank signs. So that means it can be four house, fifth Rashi, sixth Rashi, seventh Rashi, one first Rashi, second Rashi, anything in the fourth house. So it depends on the placement aspect and everything that how and when and what kind of results Rahu will give you in the fourth house. Okay, Rohitji. Now moving to the fifth house, if in your chart Rahu is fifth in the placed in the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of your Purva Punya. That means there is some kind of Purva Punya or Purva karma that you have done in your past life which was not up to the mark. That is why Rahu is now placed in this karma in this life for you in the fifth house. Such people have number one thing, they have less happiness from children. Either they will have miscarriages or they will have abortions, or either if you're a male you will not have kids, or even if you have kids either they will go away from you, or maybe later in your life when you need them they will not be there for you. So this is how Rahu in the fifth house acts. Children may be of sickly nature and he will visit doctors frequently. Worry from spouse, income with a lot of effort, anxiousness, problems in education, and although he or she, whoever it is, will be religious here. And that is because Suiji, because when you are in so much trouble, you automatically go towards God, and that is what the real purpose of the life is. But here in the fifth house, when Rahu is here, it is said that no one will get complete satisfaction here unless now, what if Jupiter is in the 11th house, Rohitji, and aspecting Rahu? Then Rahu is in control. What if Rahu is exalted here and can suddenly turn things around for you? And what if Rahu is sitting here with any other benefic planet like Mercury? Then it will give you extreme brain and startups, and you can become a millionaire. And what if Rahu is sitting here in Mula or Magha Nakshatra? Then you are going to be multi-millionaire or billionaire. That is the kind of Rahu placement here. But the only thing we need to do is always activate the planet so that it give you results. What we do, we just think that Rahu is here, it will give me billion. But have you activated the planet?
Mm.
Okay, when you were hungry, did you eat food? You got energy, right? Otherwise, you were hungry. You did not get energy unless and same way you have to activate the planet to make sure you get results like that. Moving on to sixth house, Rohit, the placement of Rahu in the sixth house enables a person to destroy his enemies and opponents will be scared of him. Amazing placement of Rahu. In the sixth house, such people can win elections, can win any kind of legal cases, and can also become very extremely good lawyers or policemen. Such people will be the one who will destroy their enemies. In fact, those who have Rahu in the sixth house should not even think about worrying about enemies. Let such people will have extremely will be extremely famous in terms of keeping an enemy. Such people will say, "Oh, this guy, oh he's a no, he's like a what do you say mafia. He has like 10, 15 big enemies." So such people have big enemies, and such people are supposed to make it big in their life. Here, such people can again become con man because such people can take advantages of less intelligent people. They earn good money. They can easily con you and take money out of you. And in fact, they earn extremely good wealth, very majestic in nature. Suddenly they will speak and you will say, wow, what a person. I just love him. Want all his money back. And I have special cases, Rohiji, which I have seen. Rahu in the sixth house, I asked them that, uh, honestly tell me that do you earn money out of other people's innocence? They're like, oh yeah, we are in insurance business. We have to do that. So,
Mm.
and they are not in small insurance business. They are in insurance business that involves millions. Highly intelligent, good children, and no one can read their mind. They are very extremely political. They can go from zero to hero in minutes and hero to zero in minutes. Such people are also not good with character because sixth house Rahu is sitting in a Dushtana, and here it means that there may be he may in fact such people in your friend circle might cheat with your wife or might cheat with other people's spouse. So you have to be careful here, or your husband. Okay, girl can also do this, not only boys. Spouse is again male and female both, and they may suffer because Rahu here. Remember, Ketu is in the 12th house of spirituality, so somehow Ketu will take out your hidden what you say agendas or try to expose you. So you have a very bad reputation in love affairs, in with your spouse, especially. So best placement of Rahu in 6, 8, 12. But yes, remember that this is also for people who want to get married. They have to see the placement of Rahu in the chart of the marriage for the other person so that they get to know that what kind of results or what kind of personality that person has. Moving on to the seventh house, Rohitji, seventh house. So, for example, if Rahu is by chance weak or sitting in the house of Sun or sitting in the house of Moon or sitting with Saturn or sitting with Sun or Moon, we have to be careful here because this person may initially, because see, it is opposite to the first house. So Ketu has come in the first house. Such people face death-like situation. It's called Mrityu Tulya problems at at the age of 12 and 16. This Mrityu Tulya word is a very big joke in our house, Rohitji.
Yes.
One of our relative is very extremely highly, what do you
Scared from
say,
this man.
highly scared about any planet. So Rohitji told that I think your current period is going like Nritya Tulya planet. That means someone who can give you death-like situation. That person got crazy and the whole house energy was destroyed because of that. Everyone was screaming on Rohitji. That why did you tell this? Now that person is doing so much of, he's an illusion that what is Nitya Tulya, Mrityu Tulya. So such people who have Rahu in the seventh house may face death-like situation at the age of 12 or 16. He could be a chronic patient and also get a sickly spouse. Mostly people who have Rahu in the seventh house have spouse that is has some kind of hidden um, what you say hidden disease which they do not know, and later on as age passes, so basically around after 38 years of old, 36 to 38 years of old, that is the time when the diseases starts coming up. Here, because Rahu is in the seventh house of partnerships, there can be problem in partnerships as well as wedlock, disharmony in any kind of wedding. That means divorce or separation is possible. Here, traits like mischievousness and well as sinful. Such people can have bad, uh, depending on the Rahu's placement, depending on the aspect. Such people are tend to be sinful, like tend to do bad acts to you, and they face a lot of opposition from relatives and unhappiness are indicated. But for example, if Rahu is very strong here in the house of Venus with a benefic planet, with aspect of a benefic, like for example, if it is in the second house, Venus is debilitated in the Lagna, in the ascendant, and looking at Rahu, extremely good. Then very nice spouse, unearned wealth also, like they get a lot of income from partnerships and spouse. So those people who say that, sir, I want to do partnership, I really see if the Rahu is in the seventh house, and I say, you know what, you should not do partnership. And for some people who are doing working alone, and if their Rahu is placed very good here in D10 also, then I tell them immediately go for partnership, make partners, and you will earn a lot of money. So Rahu, activation of planet is more important than placement of planets. So if you want to activate the planet, please contact some astrologer and ask them how to activate this planet, how to make sure that this planet is activated so that you can get more benefit out of your dasha and antardasha. Now, eighth house, the mystic house, the house of occult science, the house of research, the house of sudden ups and downs, the house of accidents, the house of death, the house of death-like experiences, the house of mystery is the eighth house. Now, here, whenever Rahu will sit, this person will be extremely wealthy and honorable. Without doubt, it will always be, extremely wealthy. And for such people, the more hard work they put, the more luck will come. As soon as they start putting hard work, their luck starts working. As soon as they calm down, their luck will go away. So make sure that such people will get a lot of success only by hard work. Now here, if by chance Rahu is malefic, what does malefic Rahu means? When it is in the house of sun, when it is in the house of moon, it is extreme malefic. But what if it is sitting in conjunction with sun and moon? Then extremely more uh, malefic. But if it is getting aspect of sun and moon, then it is extremely malefic. So there is little, extreme, and extreme. Okay, so this is how we have to figure out that how your Rahu is sitting, with whom it is sitting, what kind of Rahu is sitting here. Then we can say it is malefic or no. So if Rahu is malefic, then he gives a lot of distress in life and could turn cruel. Such people can also kill other people as well as kill themselves. They are such kind of cruel people. Like they can even, I have seen charts where it's extremely disappointing to see such charts if Rahu is in a bad place. They can suffer from piles because this is the anal area. The eighth house is the anal area. The seventh house is the private organs. The sixth house is lower abdomen. The fifth house is stomach as well as the area below your rib cage. And the fourth house is your heart and your lungs. And your second house is your throat. Third house is your upper chest and throat. Second house is completely throat, and first house is completely face. So this is how. See, just go down and down, and you will see where what is there. So such people get piles and stomach diseases. A keen interest in occultism is required, is indicated. Now, such people can become very good Jyotish, astrologers, numerologists, Vastu, all these people who do Tantra, Mantra, Aghor Vidya, any kind of ilm, any kind of taviz, any kind of yantra. Such people who have Rahu in the eighth house, only when they will make, it will become Siddha. Otherwise, if any other astrologer is telling you yantra, he's making money out of it. And such people live away from his relatives and is prone to addiction. Such people can become very big addicts of alcohol, of smoking, of any kind of tobacco, or anything. Addiction of everything. Addiction of reading, addiction of eating, addiction, anything. Such people will have some addiction in their life. Only if a benefic is with Rahu or benefic aspects Rahu, then there is power within themselves to transform. Otherwise, Rahu will take them into some kind of addiction. Those people who have 8th house Rahu and have addiction, please comment below. So ninth house Rahu. Now here, ninth house is the house of dharma. It is the house of your destiny. It is the house of the punya that we achieve in this life or what we are destined to achieve in this life. Okay. Now here, whenever Rahu is in the ninth house, Rahu is the planet that takes you to a longer distance area. And ninth house is also the house of pilgrimage as well as long distance travel. So such people have a fondness for travel. You know, this Rahu takes them places. It is a very good placement of Rahu because such people become provider of other people. Like such people can take other people's responsibility and help them and give them something. They have that much courage. See, Rahu is sitting exactly opposite the third house. Okay, this is ninth house is the house of dharma. So somehow you have to also understand that uh, they are extremely religious, but they will never ever settle on one kind of religion. They will always go into different kind of religions. They will say, I don't think so this religion is right. What they will do, they will choose five religions, take 10 things out of it and make their own religion. That this religion says this says this. They will not have one simple religion. But on the other hand, they are very rich, brave, kind, and they go to numerous pilgrimages even if they not do not like it. Like for example, if they will not like going to some temple, but they will still go because Rahu takes them there. They are famous, loves relatives, proud of their family background, and is devoted to parents as well as follower of spouse. Now remember, Rahu is in the house of father. If by chance it is afflicted in any way, it could turn very bad towards father. It's very uncomfortable with the background of father, unhappy, fearful of his enemies, and can suffer punishment from the government also. And if Rahu is malefic in this house, unhappiness from spouse is also indicated. So remember, it is the effort from the seventh house, seven, eight, nine, third house from seven. It is the effort that you put in your marriage. So whenever someone has going at a divorce, I immediately see seventh and then I see the ninth house. If the ninth house has a planet that shows that zero effort will work for you, I say that no, get divorced. Nothing is going to work for you. If I see no man, the dasha is coming of the other planet in next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, 3 years, then I say, this is the time that you will take to recover. And if you can wait till this period, then it will happen. So always use bhavat bhavam. That is seventh from third. Seventh from fourth is happiness from marriage. Seventh from fifth is children from marriage. Seventh from sixth is again any diseases from marriage. Seventh from seventh is your placement where you will stay in marriage. I will Roji create one full series on Bhavat Bhavam only, how to see what kind of things or according to your 12 signs. Roji.
Good idea.
But this is
Very
for
good
the
idea.
ninth house, Rahu Roji. Now when Rahu is in the 10th house, I always say in my videos, Rahu jiske 10 mein, duniya uske 10 mein. So now, whenever Rahu will be in the 10th house, such people will have a love for luxury as well as luxury vehicles. And if it is in the 10th house, Rohit ji, oh, it is, opponents will be like no one can fight them. No one can fight them. They will be completely on their point to their goal. Such people also run in elections and they win the election. Because Rohitji, what happens is they're very smart. They do not make people friends with intelligent people. They make with less intelligent people, and they're fond of debate. They can keep going on and on and on and winning in debate and put you down somewhere.
Hmm.
Drama, poetry, such people give lot of philosophical examples, and such people become politicians or can become or can act like politicians in any field they are. They are capable of taking advantage of competent and strong people. They know how to behave with other people. They know how to make this relationship with other people. They may get immovable property, enjoy comforts from the government. I told you it is the best placement for people with Rahu in the 10th house to go into government or government jobs or into government elections. Such people mostly win if Rahu is very good. They are very clever and overcome all problems in life. But now comes the but side, Rohiji. If Rahu is afflicted by chance,
Hmm.
they get involved in wrong deeds and can go to jail, be very greedy, unhappy, face opposition from relatives, remain worried, and face health problems. In fact, It is the fourth house from the marriage. So such people may also get divorced or have a very bad marriage life if Rahu is placed here and associated with a malefic, or is does not get aspect of any benefic planet, or does not sit in any benefic sign. ठीक है रोहित जी. Moving on to the 11th house. Now, this placement of Rahu in the 11th house enables a person to enjoy good health, confidence, wealth, intelligence, wit. But at times, he makes a fool out of himself in the social circle of the life. 11th house is house of social circle, your higher goals, your achievements from your career, money, achievements of money from your networks. This is what 11th house means. So such people make a fool out of themselves. They can be very modest as well as a very good schemer. That okay, you know what? Let's make a scheme. We know someone very well with Rahu in the 11th house. Lot of schemes. Let's do something big every night because their inner calling is to become very big themselves. Right now, such people enjoy honor from the government and is capable of controlling their senses. They earn a fortune in foreign land. Remember, Rahu is the planet of foreign country. Right? Such people can earn a fortune in foreign land, is extremely rich, expert in debate, and most of his ambitions are fulfilled in this life. Such people, whatever ambitions they have, they will make sure it is fulfilled. But if Rahu is by chance afflicted or aspected by malefic, sitting with the malefic in the malefic sign, then it is very inauspicious. They can be shameless, cheat others, fall into debt, remain unhappy, and take advantage of their own relative, that is, own mother, father, brother, sister, and any family members. So make sure if Rahu is by chance in this way in any of your relatives' chart or anyone, just be careful to deal with them. Now, Rahu in the 12th house. Here again, this is a Dushtana. So 12th, 6th, 8th, 12th. Even 3rd and 11th, Rahu gives very good
Suddenly.
results. In 12th house, extremely good results. Now, person is worked wisely, miser and pitiable too. If Rahu is powerful, he earns a lot of wealth, brings honor to family, is gentleman, benevolent, enjoys good vehicle and wins over opponent. If Rahu is highly malefic, then he is a cheat, deprived of happiness in marital life, could be disgraced, boastful, cruel in debt, and unfortunate. So again, very simple. All the 12th house qualities, that is spirituality, jail, hospital, any kind of isolation. Just consider if Rahu is good, you will never ever get these kind of problems and gain from these kind of problems or these kind of situations. And if Rahu is bad, such people can go to prisons, be in isolation, be in hospitals, have bad diseases, married life can be destroyed, and so many things. Enemy after marriage, you become just count from the seventh. This is the sixth house. So such people become extreme enemies with their spouses or business partners. If Rahu is malefic, if it is benefic, then this is the best ever placement of Rahu ever. Such people also stay in distant countries in foreign lands and have a very good yoke of settling abroad only. And if they settle abroad, Rahu gives them 50% of less malefic results than what it is supposed to give you otherwise.
Hmm.
So, Rohitji, these are the 12 houses and how we see Rahu in different houses, Rohitji, according to my research.
Yes, and I think 3, 6, 11 is the best position for the Rahu.
3611, yes.
3, 6, 11, and the people are the fortunate who have 3, 6, 11. But still, if you see your chart after seeing this video, you have a 3, 6, 11 position, still not getting results. Then there is a need for analyze the chart, because sometime from planet we have to get results after doing some remedies and some things that can be also, I think, done after only a proper consultation and a proper analysis of chart. Thank you very much, Akashji. Thank you for this
Thank
beautiful
you. Thank
video,
you.
this meaningful research-based video. We will meet you in some next video. Till then, all the family members, please keep sharing, keep subscribing, and keep blessing JC Astro. Thank you. Ram Ram. Namaskar.